What's going on, Locked In Nation? Good evening and welcome back to the Locked In Podcast, your home for personal development tips, sports news, music, and more. You are now in tune with episode 26 of the podcast. And yep, as you can tell by the background music and the imagery, you guessed it, we are doing another sports special episode featuring the Philadelphia 76ers. What we're going to go into this episode more specifically is a breakdown of the second half of the season, post All-Star break, of the Philadelphia 76ers. We're going to go through some of the games. We're going to include our final season record predictions, how far we think the Sixers are going to go into the playoffs. We're also going to hop into some free agent and trade discussions, who we think the Sixers should pick up or trade for the trade deadline on March 25th. We're going to do a quick first half of the season recap and some more. This is going to be a really exciting episode, especially if you're a Sixers fan or a basketball lover. It's going to be phenomenal. We've got 4 guests in the pipeline this week. As always with these sports episodes, we like to have multiple perspectives going on so we can get analysis across multiple angles. 3 of the guests that we have on are returning guests of the podcast. Please welcome back Andrew Knight, Heath Voorhees, and Mario Raffaelli. One of our guests, she's new to the podcast. Please welcome Bianca Walford. All 4 of these guests are lifelong Sixers fans, and they have extensive knowledge when it comes to basketball and a lot of different sports, but specifically basketball. So they're some of the best in the business, and they're definitely going to enjoy this episode. As I said, if you're a Sixers fan, basketball lover, you'll enjoy this one. As always, before we hop into it, we encourage your comments, your feedback. Do you think the Sixers should make a move at the trade deadline? How far do you think the Sixers will go in the postseason? How far do you think the Sixers will go in the postseason, currently constructed or with a trade or a free agent of your choice? What do you predict for the remainder of the season for the Philadelphia 76ers? What do you think their record will be? What place do you think they'll be in at the end of the season? Brooklyn's looming, so let us know your thoughts, guys. We encourage it, and we want to see it. Featuring, as always, Steve Ushler and George Mentai, with special guests Heath Voorhees, Andrew Knight, Mario Raffaelli, and Bianca Walford. Enjoy the show.